What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to the episode of the Cincinnati Reds Draft Only Franchise, episode number 10. We just lost in the playoffs. We lost in the NLCS. We got swept by the Giants, almost said 49ers. And we're going in the offseason now. Even though we made the playoffs, we had a losing record, 78-84. It's difficult with this team to make changes. We are, like I said, draft-only team. Players that we have drafted are developed. And let's go to the offseason. Let's see who wins the title. Actually, we already said who won the title. No one on our team retired. That's good. Goldie makes the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Goldschmidt. Our coaching staff's all good. Exclusive free agent. So we got some interesting moves to make. Rivas out of the bullpen. He had one bad year other than that. He's been really good. I'd like to keep him if the money is right. I'll do a 3-year offer. And we'll give him a qualifying offer too. Just in case we lose him, we get a draft pick. Taylor Trammell. Good power, which we need. Average wasn't great. Now, what do we have for outfielders right now? Let's take a look. So we have Richardson, the great contact hitter. Definitely want to keep him. There's Trammell. Clemens, good pop. I do want him to play more, so maybe we let Trammell go. We get the draft pick. We also can use Damon. So there's our 3. Richardson, Clemens, Damon. I think we get the draft pick for Trammell. We do have the option of Fairchild as well. So I think that's okay. We'll let him go and save that money. Because we're going to have to pay Richardson, who I'd like more. Let's do a 3-year with a player. How much was Trammell going to ask for? $15 million only. Perez isn't a great player, but he gets on base. Like, you see his on base compared to his average is insane. I mean, his average is 230. His on base at 350. He can play first and third. Definitely want to keep him if the price is right. $12 million. Let's see something that's stupid. We're going to offer him a qualifying offer. Rodriguez at short. He's a player option. Clay Smart. Definitely want to keep him around because he's a good bench bat. If the money's right. $5 million. Jeez, what happens when we let our guys go to free agency? I guess that's a lesson to be learned. All right, so we're keeping Rodriguez. He exercised his player option, so I'm okay with that. So let's take a look at arbitration. Mateo, he has 3 years of service time as a closer. I'll just do the 3 years because he's nothing crazy, or our money's going to be kind of low. Jackson Stevens. Let's just re-sign Nakamura, who's nothing crazy. Yeah, let's just do that 5-year deal. That takes up a lot of years. Jackson, I think we can move on from Stevens because we have Mercado at point, Gil, Gutierrez. Yeah, we're going to let him go. Not Gutierrez, Fioli. Guerrero, I'm high on him. Lou Lawrence still. Yeah, we'll let him just walk. Tender contracts, I'm going to take care of all. Actually, before we do, let's just lock up. Rex Duncan has 2 years of service time, 5 years. Lock him up. Gil pitched well. Let's lock him up. A little bit more money, make him happy. And I'll do the rest of this right now, and we'll move on with the offseason. So we went through that. I got and offered all those contracts. Let's make sure our 40-man is good. I don't care about Stevens if he's gone off the 40-man. Let's just add a couple players here to the 40-man. And then we'll move on with the offseason. It's not really much to do. The offseasons are usually pretty short. Man, I really like this Harrington guy. I'm not going to lie. All right, McDermott. Montoya's on it. And Paxton is probably not eligible. Catcher, we're good. No young guys. First baseman. These guys, I believe, are eligible. So let's add a couple to them. They're finally starting to develop slowly. I mean, we do have Cabrera as our go-to guy. If you forgot about him, great player here. Senzel at second base. Uneligible. He's already on the 40-man. So Short right now is our third baseman last year. He didn't play a ton because his durability only played 129 games. So I'm going to call up Goldsmith. And he will be on the bench, but he'll play a good amount. Can also play first. Great power already for the youngster. And I don't know, maybe if Short struggles, we'll swap him out. But Short had a good rookie year. Really don't have much in the way of shortstops on this team. That's one thing we need to draft and develop. And none of these guys are going to be Okay, so we're good. So let's see what happens. Ahmed Rosario's a Padre. Brad Keller's a Philly. McMahon's a Cardinal. Solari's a White Sox. Urias is a Diamondback. Kingery is a Diamondback. Okay. What about our guys? Nick Pardo's a Met. Alright, so Perez is coming back. Trammell's gone, though. So what I'll probably do then, I guess, since we do have Perez back now, we are kind of paying him way too much, $20 million. But he'll be a utility guy. I think Goldsmith we'll have him go in the minors. That's fine. He's still on the 40-man. We'll let him continue to develop down there. What's our budget looking like? We're slightly negative. I could just, if I need to, I can just cut Perez. And then we'll save us $5 million. Because we're paying him 20, but we'll have to pay him 15 if we cut him. And if we need to do that at draft time, we'll do it. I guess we can just finish the offseason then. McCleary's a Mariner. Can't do trades, you know that. Mitch Keller's a Brave. Trammell's a Philly, okay. Ryder Jones. Austin Riley's an Astro. Kyle Wright's a Twin. Dansby Swanson's a Brave. Baez a Twins are making a lot of moves. Blake Snell. Tyler Glasnow. Andrew Stevenson. Some big names here. Story's a Brewer. Damn it, NL Central. Nick Williams is get players. It's not good for us. Dave Adell's a Cub. I mean, it was a weak division. Josh Bell's a Yankee. Syndergaard's an Athletic. Let's go to the draft to make sure we don't have them select anyone for us. So we're going to have the 15th pick in next year's draft. We might be able to sneak in a blue chipper. We'll see. That'd be awesome if there is 15 blue chips prospects. I've seen it range from like 6 or 7 till like 16, 17. So I guess it can vary. Dwight Smith is a Diamondbacks, man. They're going all in. Naquin's a Yankee. All right. So what's our budget? We're quite negative. You know what I'm going to do? No, I'll keep him on the team for now. But we can just cut him if we need to. Alright, let's make sure the roster is good. So far, everyone on the team is people that we have drafted. Ray Vega, we can't have. So to call down Vega. Oh, this is that's into the regular season. Now our roster will be a little different. Alright, so everyone's there. Now the question is, are they the right players? So our starting rotation has Blue. We actually have like one too many. I want Blue in there. Probably take out Mercado. Like, and maybe a Blue be the long man. It's not the worst thing. He hasn't been as good as he has been. Like, he's definitely declined. I think Lawrence as like a long man. I mean, in the bullpen, just as an arm is fine, even though he's a starter. It's a good, damn good bullpen, good rotation. And Frioli, Frioli, I forgot about him. He's been pitching great. Let's call him up. Let's do this. Lawrence down. He'll clear waivers. Frioli back up. We'll have him start in the bullpen, but people struggle. Like Connor, I mean, our rotation is by far the strength of this team. Lineup. So they have Perez playing. And where was Short on that lineup? He's a DH, and okay, that's fine. Even though I don't have Clemens be our DH. I want Richardson leading off. Yeah, the lineup is definitely. I mean, we're not a bad team. Fairchild will be our center fielder. Good contact. Now, how did we get him again? I believe in real life he was like a draft pick of theirs. Yeah, that's what it was. And you guys have told me we can use him. We'll have Chavez be our catcher. But Stout, it will be able to pinch hit. Where was the DH? I'll just leave that fine. And then, there we go. And hopefully we have a good enough team. Oops. Top prospects, I don't think we have any big names. Goldsmith, who's on the big league club, is at 17. I think that's it. Oh, Clayton Paxton, I forgot about the closer. He's at 42. All right, well, let's get into the season, boys. All right, let's start the season. Now, before we do that, actually, let's take a look at the standings. We have the 9th ranked team. Wow. Okay. No one else is really that close, so we should do well. Let's see how we do. Oh, I forgot. Are scouts good? Scouts are good. All right, let's see how we do this year. Oh, we gotta fix AAA. There we go. And we'll go up 2 before the draft and see what picks we can get. And I don't know. I feel like if we hit, we win. I feel like we have so much depth in the rotation. Oh my goodness, we just lost like 8 in a row. But if we have guys struggling, I have people we can just call up and we're good. Right now, we're just chilling at 500 though, which isn't ideal. 28 and 28. Oh, but the division's so bad, we're a game and a half out. A negative 30 run differential, so we're kind of lucky to be where we're at. And Perez is doing all right at third base. We do have Shore on the bench who's doing all right, and Goldsmith. How's Richardson doing leading off? Great. Senzel's doing all right. Cabrera, kind of wish a little bit better average. Damon struggling. Fairchild's doing well. Rodriguez is Chavez doing okay. So yeah, it's really just the pitching. Green has struggled. Duncan's pitched well. Mercado's pitched okay. A Point struggled and Gill struggled. Landon Blue has struggled and Fioroli. I'm going to put in Blue, though, over A Point. And the minors, I believe Guerrero was one of our picks. He's pitching great. How's Paxton doing? We want him closing. I know McDermott is a guy we also developed, too. Now, how's the bullpen doing? Todd has been amazing. Mateo has struggled. He's making a lot of money. $3 million. Nevar is struggling. Let's do this. I mean, Nevar is finally... let's call down Nevar. And we're going to call up McDermott. I believe he's one of our draft picks. Yep, 6th round from 2023. And there we go. So let's take a look at the scouting. We have the 15th pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 blue chippers, so we're not going to get one. Positions that we really need, I would say maybe bullpen, but we do have these youngsters coming, working their way up. Maybe catcher. Stout and Chavez are there, but, they might get expensive soon. First base, definitely. Cabrera's good. He's 27, but we'll see. I mean, you could always improve. These guys are just, I don't know how long it'll take. Second base, we got Senzel, and then some other guys who are working their way up. That's fine. Third base, we got a bunch of options. Definitely shortstop and an outfielder. So I'd say shortstop's highest priority. Then I would say outfielder first. Really don't need pitching. And we have to draft based off need because this is a draft-only franchise. Not bad. Let's take a look at shortstops. Good contact. Pablo Dorta. How about first base? Nothing crazy. I know that guy looks good. I highly doubt he's going to be that good, that Diaz. How about outfield? I'm going to take the shortstop, Dorta. Now, he is 22. He's going to take a little bit of time, but whatever. We'll let him develop. Or I could take Parra, at least. I don't feel like it's a good first-round pick, though. Let's take Dorta. He should have a higher potential. And we're going to have that extra pick, competitive balance, so what I might do, if he's available, I'm going to take Parra. I don't think he's going to have a high potential, but he should have some power already and good fielding. If he just has a C potential, he could play for us next year. So let's take him in that compensatory round. How about first baseman? Okay, there's none left. And in right field, Olivo's still available, 18 years old, probably a project, but we'll take him. And there's this Hernandez who, I know he's not going to be that good. The projects are usually better suited for potential, but I'll take a chance on him just in case. We have a good amount of picks. We might as well be, let's take a few chances. Now we can maybe take best player available now. A closer. He is 25, but he could be ready next year. I mean, in the 3rd round, which is like our 6th pick. I know he's 25, but hey, if he's good, you know? A starter will take him. I'm not too worried with people's age on this because we just need people for like just a few years of service time, you know? All right, moving on. I'll take another closer, I guess. Bullpen arms are so volatile. It's never a bad thing to have a bunch of them. And I guess I'll take another shortstop. Unless this guy could have like an elite power maybe. I know he's not going to have the greatest potential, but power bat, who's a catcher, there's value in that. All right, let's see how we drafted. Dorto was not as good as I thought. That's not a good pick. We effed that up. Paro's not terrible. Now that you're thinking the potential's the same, yeah, but he's 14 overall higher and he's a year younger. And he has power. Olivo, that was a good pick. He's a project. 42 overall. Hernandez, I knew he wasn't going to have a good potential, but look at the speed. Like, that's not a bad player. He's already a 75. And he may not become like a high 80s. He could become a low 80s, though, if he plays well. It's not bad. That closer, Arthur, who's 25, not a good pick. Lorenz, not a good pick. Kaysen, that was a good pick. 87 potential. And this Arthur guy, I mean, good power, but terrible potential. I mean, we got 4 Bs, including 2 high Bs. It's just kind of weird where we got him, you know? But it is what it is. All right. So let's keep her going and see how we do. I feel like our pitching is not as good as it should be. Like, some games we just get blown the F out. Like, 2-10 right there. Come on, Toronto, you should know this. We can't take trades. Philly, you guys should know this. All right, All-Star game. We are 51-45, so we are above 500, barely. I feel like we're always just, like, so close. All right, trade deadline. We're 2.5 out of the division. 1.5 out of the wild card. The 4th best team in baseball, though. Like, Green's pitching better. Duncan is struggling. Mercado's pitching all right. Blues, I mean, they're all hot. And these guys are doing all right in the minors. Paxton's doing all right. And the bullpen needs to pitch better, that's for sure. Richardson, 290, 15 home runs. I feel like we don't have much in the way of team power or average. I feel like that's our problem. Yeah, we only have 4. Actually, our offense isn't that bad. You look at it compared to everyone else, our pitching is terrible, which makes no sense. So I think we'll turn that around. So, I mean, we can't make any, like, trades. Just hope we do well. I'm okay if we make it just as a wild card team. I'd rather obviously make it as a division, but just get into the show. And then we'll see what happens. All right, we are 77-70. We're winning the division up by 2 games. Who are we ahead of? Pirates, Cubs, okay, everyone except the Cardinals. So big road. Okay, Cubs and Milwaukee. Okay, I took care of business. Miami, pretty bad. If we can win 2 out of 3 on the road, I'd be happy. We did. Kansas City. All right, I think we're going to win the division, boys. We already did. We clinched the division. So there we go. How many wins can we get? 87-75. We won the division, boys. By 4 games, too. Negative run differential. When we lost big. It's pretty much what it was. When we won, it was close. Hunter Green, I mean, he's had 3 straight pretty darn good years, and he should. He's making a lot of money. Duncan, not a good year for him, but he is a 90 overall now. Former number 1 pick. Mercado, a 3.44 ERA, had a damn good year. Blue, a 3.7. Gill, a 4.07. And in the bullpen, we got 3 lefties, including our closer. Now, Mateo was terrible during the season. McDermott was okay first year for the guy. How did the lineup do? Richardson, 302, 23 home runs. Best year for the 29-year-old. Career WAR, his WAR was 5.7, which is a career high. Nick Senzel, 246 average, 18 bombs. Gets on base quite a bit. Cabrera, average was down for the second straight. Actually, it's pretty much his career. But the power was back up, 26 bombs. Damon, 223 average, only 10 home runs. Did still 20 backs. Maybe move him down the lineup. Perez, 294. Yeah. Oh, wow. Fairchild, 28 home runs. Chavez hit 17 as our catcher. Actually, he had 21 the year before, so it's not uncommon. Good WAR because his fielding and especially his arm's great. Stout, they're short, so he didn't play as much this year. I don't know, Perez, maybe in the offseason, his overall went up. Because, he got 400 on base percentage. His WAR was 5.2. I would let him walk again. We'll probably do the same thing next offseason, give him a qualifying offer and play the Goldsmith. They're short. Clemens off the bench hit and a good amount of at-bats, 251 at-bats, hit 13 home runs. So, yeah, we're back in the playoffs, boys. Let's see if we can do what the hardest thing, I think, would be. Actually, take a look at awards. We got Gold Glove with Nick Senzel. But if we can win a title with this team, that's hell of impressive. So, yeah, Nick Senzel got Gold Glove. Probably it. I always like to see Rookie of the Years to see who are they and how old they are, 31 and 31. Not really rookies. Anyway, that will end the video, boys. I hope you did enjoy it. Please drop a like if you did. I will talk to you later. Take it easy. Peace.